Hi, Ms. Perez, Angel Perez here, ready to record speech number 2. This is my audience. Say hello.
Hi.
All right, guys, thank you for coming. Today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of donating to the Salvation Army. So, since I was a young child, I've been dropping my loose change and dollars into the Salvation Army kettles during the holidays. I've always felt a strong need to help support those in need. The Salvation Army is a Christian international charitable organization, and its founders sought to bring salvation to the poor and hungry by meeting both their physical and spiritual needs. It is present in 131 countries, running charity shops, operating shelters for the homeless, disaster relief, humanitarian aid in developing countries. And what if I told you you could assist those all year round in those efforts by simply making a donation during the holidays? So, in 2015, an article by NBC News writer Alyssa Fitzstand writes that money is used year-round by the Salvation Army to provide food for the hungry, disaster relief for disabled people, outreach to the elderly and ill, shelter and necessities for the homeless, and opportunities for underprivileged children as well. So some of the needs that the Salvation Army has is the urgent need for red kettle donations during the holidays. The organization says that because of the Thanksgiving late holiday, the Red Kettle campaign has fewer days to collect funds this year. And for thousands of families across the country, the Salvation Army Toy Shop is their only chance to have something under the tree. In Minnesota, in a week and a half, the agency will begin into their metro area distribution for 19,000 kids, but right now they only have enough for 15,000. That leaves 4,000 children without a present to unwrap on Christmas Day. So the Salvation Armies are also sending out a request for volunteers to help man the kettle location and keep the bells ringing during the holidays, as this is the time of the year when donations for them matter the most. So, WMUR news anchor Mike Cherry writes in December 2019, officials said enough people are willing to donate, but they don't have enough volunteers to answer the bell. We're looking for volunteers for weekdays, Saturdays, and just any help that we can. Okay, so some of the things that you can do to help the Salvation Army would be that you can donate to the Salvation Army Red Kettle locations during the holidays. This is important because those campaigns are used year-round to fund housing for the homeless, feed the hungry, and help overcome poverty for a lot of families across the country. Now, donating at least one unwrapped toy each year can make a huge difference, as the Salvation Army Toy Shop puts new clothes, toys, and toys under the tree for 1 million children who would usually go without Christmas presents otherwise. Now, during the holidays, our schedules can get really busy between work, family, school. We have very few hours to volunteer, but anything that you can give back, that is the most meaningful gift that you can give during Christmas to somebody. As the Salvation Army embarks on its Christmas campaign, it really relies on its volunteers to help make Christmas memorable for the people in need. Now, SalvationArmyUSA.org writes in 2019, 82 cents of every dollar donated to the Salvation Army goes directly to the funding of Salvation Army initiatives, and all the money stays within the community in which it was given. So, any donations that you make to the Salvation Army, be it money or time, is going to help change lives in the year to come. Now, donating a new toy to the Salvation Army Angel Tree program is going to help ensure that another child has a brand new toy to unwrap this year during Christmas. Now, in a 2017 article, Kathy Lovin, a writer at Western USA SalvationArmy.org, writes that When you donate to the Salvation Army thrift store, you're putting members of your own community to work to manage the store. On average, each store has 8 to 10 employees, and some of those jobs like sorting, pricing, and stocking donations provide work therapy and job training for many men and women in our program. So there are many ways you can donate to the Salvation Army. Dropping money in the red kettle on your way. Monetary donations can also be made online, by mail, by phone, and this year you can even do it on the Salvation Army app. Now, more than 3 million people across the United States volunteer their time, their talent, their resources to assist the Salvation Army's work. So get involved, contact your local Salvation Army, and see what opportunities are available by submitting the form online at salvationarmy.org. Now, don't forget to always, whenever you're able, donate, volunteer, and donate some toys. Thank you. Thank you so much.